Round three.
Cheers. Cheers down there.
You don't have to lie on everybody.
You gotta see my eyeballs.
7 years of bad sex.
Eyeballs.
And so, have you stayed in touch with each other since the shoot? Has Tom sort of continued to be a part of your lives? Tell us about that.
I think we all text.
Oh, come on.
I think we all text him semi-regularly. We try not to bug him, but
I text him
tell
every
him
night.
about.
I think good night, good morning. Sometimes I don't get a response, but sometimes
Have a good day.
yeah. How's your day
literally-
going?
Just thinking about you.
I seen you on top of a train. I'm like, was it scary? You know, biplanes. What? I'm like, what?
Spaceships got him.
We literally actually do that with each other. We were all sending each other goodnight messages last night. I mean, we sit together all day and then we're
We've all
like, where are
kept
you
in
going to,
contact
where are you
pretty
going to go
regularly
eat?
throughout.
Which is pretty rare. I feel like after a project, usually those threads kind of like get a little slower and slower.
Trauma
and slower.
bonding.
Trauma bonding. That's what it is. Yeah, you ever flew an F-18 before?
I mean, not today.
But you probably listen. You probably have a Super Bowl ring though.
Yeah.
Because we don't got one, and more people got a Super Bowl ring than they have a F-18 fly. What was that?
He's feeling really left out.
Reconstruct that
all of a
sentence.
sudden.
I'm not trying to
No, he's doing the whole like Johnny
Reconstruct the
Depp
sentence.
prior to the
What I'm saying is trauma bonding is real. Have you ever been through trauma?
I think I'm going through it right now.
I think you are too. Unfortunately, I am sorry for you.
I'm sorry.
But he's been. I mean, we've stayed in contact with him, and he's
With who? Me?
with Tom.
Yes, with you.
With
You
Tom.
see, you just said
With
it.
Tom. And he's been supportive in any of our storytelling endeavors, and for all of us, I think across the board, he's continued as a mentor, and yeah, I don't know.
And we very much stay in contact with each other. We all text nonstop. We see each other when we're out of town, if we're randomly in the same city. Like we just all went to drinks together.
Jay let me stay at his guest house.
He just stayed at my house last week.
I offered
Danny
him
planned
my
a drinks
beanbag
for us like
massage
3 weeks ago and then ditched us and didn't
Oh
show up.
yes, you.
You did plan it, and we all met up and you
I couldn't go.
You got.
I couldn't go. It was during the prep for a specific project, and I got really sick based on the prep.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I just don't
that's
understand.
what
You sent a
happened.
text message out at like 1 p.m. to
Because I
grab
was
drinks.
excited to
When I
see
found
you guys. I'm sorry that I backed out to not get you guys.
You got sick, but we found out it wasn't COVID, and we were like, no, that's not
I
an
didn't find out it
excuse.
was coming to the day after. Sorry,
I
I'm
just
getting
knew
guilted
deep
for.
Within.
Wow.
But anyway, I love you guys because you guys are like family. Cool.
Honestly, though,
Also, like a bunch of us are trying to make projects happen for the future because we just can't get enough of each other.
That's true.
Tom had notes on
Lou
the
and
project that
Danny
we
are
have
making
together.
a project that's awesome. And the one thing that I thought was
I took
really
photos
cool
for it.
is that they sent me the deck. They also were like, they sent me the deck before, and I was like, all right, I'll read through it. Let me get to it in a couple days. They sent it to Tom. Tom read it faster than I did. But that's the other thing is, I will say, Tom is like, again, on that mentor.
Tom.
we were talking about this earlier. Like, we talk about how lucky we were that Tom was on this film to have this wild experience. But it doesn't exist without him. That, I think, is just incredible. I mean, someone was asking me, like, how does the studio let you do this? And it's all Tom. I'm sorry, it's really hard not to say his name. It's all him, because none of this exists without him. I'm getting drunk.
Wait.
Power through.
Without who?
I'm babying this drink right now.
Without him? Or him?
You know, I didn't realize it was hitting me until I tried to
think
form normal sentences.
These are doubles.
You know what? One of the things
Whatever
I think is
Tarzan's
really
doing.
amazing about this entire thing is like,
Thank God for you.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Don't worry about it.
Take it,
Don't worry
take
about it, guys. I don't get drunk. I don't get tired.
Oh!
I can't.
We have to explain this to
Take a
you.
sip of this one.
How do we
But
explain why you get
you'll
tired?
explain it after I give my point.
Okay, go.
I'm joking. No, but I think, in all honesty, one of the things that I think is so crazy is because we've all experienced this, and obviously the projects haven't been of this scale and this size and this important to like film and to a community of folks, maybe necessarily, but like we are walking away as friends, and that's not normal. A lot of people say it, but it's actually not that normal of a thing. And like we legitimately all, like folks have ran auditions together, folks have like looked over scripts and decks for projects, people have developed projects together.
Traveled together,
put up auditions, like or suggested each other for roles. Like it is this bond that was created between us is so powerful, and it's because of Tom. Like it's because of his mentorship, and it's really cool. And also, it's only 6 people, maybe 7, in LA who probably can say that they filmed a movie in an F-18.
Can probably.
And we're all right here. We're all right here. Like that's such a crazy thing. There's a lot of actors out there, and we're the only 6 at this table, 7 with Miles, 8 with the boss, who can say.
Andre, that counted.
That counted.
Can't, guys.
Who can say that we filmed in F-18s. Like that is remarkable. It's crazy.
What is the moment or the day that you'll remember from this whole experience, do you think?
I think the first van ride that I joined in on was, for whatever reason, that's the one I could maybe see the entirety of those 6 hours. And a little bit was, we expressed the fear of being replaced at the end of it. But everyone was trying to we were trying to get off on the right foot. You guys had experienced the previous weekend, but I remember being there and just like seeing how amazing you guys all were. And I was like, it was a moment that I had to pinch myself of like what we were about to go on. And then I was like, well, they're so amazing that I'm like, am I gonna get replaced based on this? I'm like, my self-worth was like really, it was brought up the moment we continued this, because I was like, these are amazing actors, amazing people. And yeah, even on the drive back when we then all opened up of like, oh, I thought like we were done for. That's just like, that to me is one of the most special moments.
I would say passing the swim test was a special moment that we all made it through the completion of I guess graduation to the F-18, because we all trained, in the Cessna, the extra 300 L-39, and to see all of us finish, it was like a weight of relief off his shoulders. Yeah.
Lewis?
I think in the beginning of our whole process, I was not trying to be method by any means, but I think Bob is kind of quiet and a little more reserved. And I didn't talk for like 3 days. Just because I was like, what does that feel like to be kind of the guy who's like in the corner, who's always watching and listening, but not contributing? And
yeah, that was why.
and also because I was like, these are all really established, very cool, awesome actors, and also I'm terrified to go for F-18, and am I supposed to be here? But I think for me, literally, like it was that probably first night where we went to was it the O Club? Yeah, which was like. It was a Navy bar, and it just felt like everyone really took us in, and we instantly kind of like were absorbed in this world. And I was like, I think I can be a part of this thing, and it was because of everyone else being like, yeah, dude, you can do it. Like we.
But the funny thing about you having an emotional connection to that day is that's also the moment when Jay took your phone, put it on the bar, and made you buy everyone in the bar drinks.
That's exactly.
Oh
It's a little Stockholm syndrome-y that you're like, I love these guys.
I guess it's by the way. If you put your cell phone, if you leave your cell phone on the bar, you have to buy the entire bar a round of drinks. So Jay put his cell phone on the bar, so he had to buy the entire round for the entire officers.
I was quiet, dude, trying to do my thing.
And he goes, hey man, can I see your phone?
Like, hey buddy, sorry, we haven't talked that much. Can I see your phone for a second? I just want to look something up. I was like, he's like, yeah, totally, awesome. And everyone's like, ring the bell. And everyone's like, yeah, we're getting free drinks. And I was like, wait, sorry. That was the first words I probably spoke. I was like, sorry, wait, what are the rules here? What's going on right now? Jay was like,
it's probably one of my finer moments, to be honest with you. I'm actually really proud of myself for that one. But it broke you out of your shell.
Cheers, Tom.
It took you out of your shell.
Tom.
Well, folks, thank you so much for being here today.
You're
Cheers to all of you. And this has been Entertainment Weekly's 3 Rounds with the cast of Top Gun, which is released May 27th.
Only in theaters. And if you made it all the way through, we apologize.